Hi friend, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I am the Nickel City Mystic, and today we are going to be doing a tarot reading where we look at any blockages in your life, and then we look at the next steps, followed by an oracle message for you as well. Before we do the tarot reading, we are going to do a quick cleanse just to get ourselves in the right mindset and to help connect our energies so that no matter where you are or when you are, you will be able to better connect with the crystal piles that I have. Our intention candle, and when I light this candle, we are just setting the intention to help you pick the best message pile that you need to hear at this time. Okay. And like I said, we're going to begin with just a quick cleanse, and I'm going to be using a smoke cleanse using some dragon's blood incense, and then I'm going to run my selenite wand through you and your aura as well to help kind of cleanse you and get you ready for your reading. So I'm just going to light this up. Just going to let it light for a few seconds. Okay. Perfect. Just going to open the space and cleanse the space to create a sacred and safe space for us. And then I'm going to first cleanse myself, bringing that smoke into myself here. And then we'll do a little bit of a cleansing for you as well. Just going to bring it above you first, to the sides, the other side, and under. I'm just going to bring that smoke into you here, allowing that smoke to help cleanse, remove any stagnant energy or energy that you don't need or isn't helping you for your highest and greatest good. And we're going to cleanse our decks that we're using today, and our crystals that we'll be using as well. Okay, just going to get that selenite wand. Okay. All right, I'm going to just run my selenite wand down and through your auric field just to help create some balance for you. And while I do this, I want you to envision either roots or energy cords, and I want you to envision these roots or these energy cords forming at the base of your spine. And these roots or these cords, they travel down your legs and through the floor. And these roots or these cords begin to travel now into the earth, going deeper and deeper into the earth. And eventually, these roots or these cords, they find the perfect spot within the earth, and they root themselves. Take a few breaths here to bring in that earth energy. Good. Just going to draw our rune symbol to connect our energies through distance. I'm just going to bring that into you and we draw it again. And one more time. Okay. Perfect. All right, so now that we are energetically connected, let's create our card reading piles. So today I am using again my Luna Soul Tarot for our kind of looking at our blockages portion. And then for our oracle message, I am using the Seed and Sickle Oracle. Okay, so I have pre-shuffled this deck pretty well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it down, cut it with my left hand, and then I'm just going to make 1, so 1, 2, then I'll cut this with my left hand also. Look at our message. Okay, so I'm going to give this the citrine crystal. I'm going to put that down. Now I'm going to reshuffle. Again, cut the cards in half with my left hand. 2 piles. 1, 2. I'm going to cut the deck. 3. And I'm going to use an amethyst bud. See if I can get it to focus here. Okay, and now we have one more pile to make, and that will be our clear quartz pile. Okay, here we go. Okay. One, 2, and then perfect. Our message. Okay. So I'm going to move these cards off to the side for now. Okay. So now we have our 3 piles. We have our citrine pile, which looks like this. Our amethyst pile. And then our clear quartz pile. So we are going to start with our citrine reading. So the first card that we're going to look at is what blockages are you facing in your life right now? This is the Tower card. Now the Tower card is a time of major upheaval. You might have a lot going on, a lot of shifting change in your life. And this might be bringing you to kind of this feeling of being blocked, or maybe things are just not what they used to be or not what they seem. The Tower is a heavy card, but it's also a necessary card because it gets rid of things that no longer serve you, that don't work for you, and it clears away things so that you can start again and rebuild from the foundation up. I like this deck because you have two people falling from the tower. And you either have someone who's falling gracefully or someone who is just kind of taking a nosedive. So sometimes it's important to ask yourself, who are you in this moment? And who would you like to be? So the next step for you at this time is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is someone who takes swift action. They are kind of a bit, maybe perhaps impulsive, but it means that a quick decision needs to be made, and you kind of just need to go into it without hesitation. So because you have a lot of things going around you, you might be needing to make some quick snap decisions, and that will probably help you to get through this tower situation. Okay. And finally, your message card is Feverfew. So I am going to read Feverfew from the book because these cards have specific meanings and I do not know them all. So let me check what number Feverfew is. Okay, number 28. So this is one of the guidebooks. It's interesting because there's two guidebooks for this, and this is more of just kind of like the more spiritual wisdom. So this is just a message for you based on the reading right now. Okay. So, Feverfew is known as a companion plant as it helps others to grow stronger and healthier simply by being nearby. Its strong scent protecting its allies from insects and other pests. Friends and family have always rallied around you, and now it's time to return some of that support. Someone near to you is struggling. Who haven't you heard from in a while? Reach out to them and return some of the love you received from them in the past. Your own emotional wealth is bountiful right now. Be generous with it. So this might be, I think, a great message for really trying to connect with others, whether you need to connect with others to help yourself, or if you need to maybe help someone else who's having this type of moment in their lives, and just making that connection might help to bridge any emotional gaps that need to be filled at this time. So this was the message for the citrine crystal. Okay. All right. I'm going to put these off to the side. And now we're going to do our reading for the amethyst crystal. So the blockage that is happening to you right now is the Two of Discs. Now the Two of Discs is a card of balance. It's a card of shifting change and trying to navigate that shifting change. In the Thoth deck, I believe this is Jupiter and Capricorn. And basically it means that there's some material change going on around you, and it requires a little bit of finesse and balance to make it work. This might be a blockage because perhaps you're not used to trying to do that balance and that shifting dance, or maybe since this situation is new to you, you don't fully have your head wrapped around it, or you're kind of feet on the ground, so to speak. The next steps for you is actually the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is, in the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's considered to be a heartbreak card, but I usually, or sorrow card as well, but I usually kind of see it more as a out of balance card. It's, for me, this is, I believe, Saturn in Libra, and this means that there is a sense of imbalance that's happening, and I think that's probably the first step in getting through this. You're trying to find balance, and you're trying to find, you're trying to get a hold on the changes that are happening around you, but I think you need to first come to the understanding that this is a shifting time. This is a time where things are not exactly stable, And I think once you realize that and once you tap into that, you'll be better able to navigate the things that are going on around you. So again, being blocked by that shifting change and perhaps coming forward in terms of acknowledging that change might help you and be your next step. Your message card is Thistle. Thistle. Thistle is number 37. So I will look that up and I will read you the message of Thistle. Okay. Thistles may be spiky and unwelcome, but they provide a valuable food source to birds and pollinators, and it is for this reason that the thistle card represents true fulfillment. Like the thistle, you have so much to give, and the world around you is ready to give back. Your found family is there to help you on your journey as much as you have helped them on theirs. This joint relationship is the most emotionally satisfying of all, and the pleasure of providing for others is its own reward. So in this case, this message here is asking you to finally be able to give back and connect with others as well. I'm noticing so far some of our message cards do a lot with connecting with others. And that might be kind of beneficial for you in helping you navigate through this kind of shifting time. So that was our Amethyst message. Some pretty intense messages tonight. Okay. Finally, we have our clear quartz message. Put this down. Okay. So let's take a look at where the block lies here. This block is the 5 of Cups. You might be feeling a little disappointed right now, or maybe some things have happened and it's kind of put you in this mindset or this funk of not being able to move on and being hung up on something. The 5 of Cups is looking especially towards the emotional realm. And if you notice in the 5 of Cups, it's always that there are some cups that are spilled, but there are also cups that are still full and upright. So sometimes it's important to remember that even though something might be lost, there are other things left and there are other things still to gain in this world. So this is the blockage. And the next step is judgment. So to me, this is kind of saying that, yes, some things have happened. Some things have happened to you that you are deeply bothered by. And the next steps might be to really fully and truly assess the situation, assess what you have learned from the situation, and what knowledge can you take with you into your next cycle. So whatever has happened, and now it's time to take stock and understand what has happened a little bit better and a little bit more deeply, and to be able to take that knowledge with you. Your message card is Poppy. So I will put Poppy here. Poppy is number 6. So the message that you need to hear from Poppy is one more back. Okay, in Greek mythology, the poppy was created by the goddess Demeter to grant herself restful sleep after the loss of her daughter Persephone. The poppy has a reputation for granting repose, but its relationship with death makes it the perfect plant to address feelings of grief and regret. Grief does not have to relate to the death of a loved one. Life is full of little losses, be that a relationship, small freedoms, time or places, any number of things. Things can build up, creating a barrier to moving forward, and creating new connections. No matter how small or old these unresolved feelings may be, take them out and examine them. Enjoy their better memories. And then you can move forward, free of any negative feelings that might be holding you back. I think that's pretty straightforward, especially with the cards that were previously drawn in the message there. So, put these down. So, there you have it. There are the messages that I have for you tonight, and hopefully one of these messages was able to speak to you. As I've said, if none of these messages resonate with you, you can leave them here and you don't need to take them with you. If they do resonate with you, then they are for you. So, as I said before, please, if you like this content, like, subscribe, etc. Leave me a comment below if there's a specific type of tarot reading you would like to have. I'm the Nickel City Mystic, and with that, stay safe, stay well, and until next time, bye.